I'm main menu Drowsy Bear Gaming, and I'm playing Call of Cthulhu. It's just a shark, it's okay. Remember, fish are food, not friends. Guess I can't go that way. Must light up some items in order to interact with them. If I could see what it was to light it up, that'd be super helpful. An object can be picked up, press E.
My wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Yeah, well... Up yours, take that.
What a putrid offering.
That's a whole ass orca. A putrid offering. Someone's throwing orcas. I don't know if you know this, but orcas don't tend to get fucked with very easily.
Fight. You have been chosen.
Hold down up? What? What was that? How do I run? Tis the shift button, not up. My shift button doesn't have that little extra arrow on it that some others do.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
All right.
I hate whiskey.
No more edibles before bedtime. Sanity. Mental traumas. Oh. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills. Unsurprising. If you ever read about the Meuse-Argonne offensive and the Lost Battalion, those guys got so fucked. They tried giving them supplies. My old lighter, I engraved the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men who lost of the Lost Battalion who fell. Anyway, those guys, they tried dropping supplies, Allies did, for them to hold out, and thanks to an error, they ended up giving that
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Damn. They ended up dropping the supplies on the German lines, and the Germans were just given like all their ammo and food and shit. Ugh. Alright.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Damn.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
8 character points. Alright, what are we thinking? Being able... Oh, 2 character points needed before the next level. 4 character points before the next level. 4 character points, 2 character points. Let's see. I think we want to be able to have so be able to spot the hidden things. Get the talking up there. Nice, well-rounded set of numbers here. And we'll sink some of the rest into the psychology. Oh, what the fuck?
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Depends.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license.
Okay,
Show
fine.
yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Me too.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Hurtful.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If
I
you
can do
come to
both.
me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead.
My condolences.
Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
Related to
The
Stephen
painter.
Hawkins.
Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Your notebook details your current objective.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Pretty good painting. What do we got over here?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's
That
queer,
was underhand.
but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Well, let's see if I can actually...
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Rock painting found in a cave in Darkwater Island. Look like a big fish. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century, and it's still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous stories of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
This is a different book. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. That wasn't there before for me to pick up. Anything else pop out for me?
I used to be an avid reader.
Because I don't remember that medicine book there the first time.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Alright, well, now let's have that drink. This will affect your destiny. Well, I'm about to hop on a ship. I need something for my sea legs.
We're almost there.
There's a lot of rocks to not have a watchtower. Lighthouse. This is why you need a lighthouse. Look at that ship. Oh, they have a lighthouse. Well, it's not doing a lot of good.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
What about me? Can I get off?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
I don't
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
How convenient.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Damn.
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
It's like only one dude actually
The
talking.
same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Damn, what happened to your face?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster!
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Okay.
Can't understand.
I mean, I guess
Stay
I'm...
to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a poxed limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Fight.
Are you
fight.
stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here
Nothing
again.
for you here either.
This isn't your home,
Beat
you
it.
bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
You can see that. There's nothing to sort out.
Nice mutton chops.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Why is this lantern glowing green? Like, damn. Talk to Fitzroy, secondary objective, go to the bar. Fight. Yeah, let's go bar. Let's go to the bar. Bar hopping.
Hey, be careful.
Fuck that guy. Damn.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Let's get that I'm not a troublemaker.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true
Fail the
mainlander.
skill test.
A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Just kind of butter him up about something real quick.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Oh, you already gave me enough.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Sailors.
Anything else?
Stupid stitious lot.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Damn.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Like I saw one, first draft.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came...
Oh, come.
Drink anything?
That'll be all for... Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Miss Baker, always free for the lady. Andrews owes $6. Sam Winchester. I'm just going to assume Sam Winchester because I've been watching too much Supernatural lately. And S. Winchester. Hawkins, $68. Captain Fitzroy owes $12. Damn.
And then he said,
You have no right.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
It's a lot of words. We'll read that later.
What did he say?
My God. You said it.
Asylum.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
You got a lot of occult shit cut up on your hand there, Algernon.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
Maybe I might
Our
have to read that
grandparents
after all.
tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Damn, alright, maybe I have to read that after all. Okay, apparently this falls under the cult. The miraculous catch is what the locals call the last catch of their whales in 1847, although the whales were disappearing from the fishing zone of the Darkwater whalers. The crew of the Skyla made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. They still celebrate this catch, and an article from Time still decorates the bar. It's strange how the memory seems so alive, as if it was maintained by the survivors. Extracted from the... okay. Cluj. Skyla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skyla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port early on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean... crustacean that it already called being the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bring an end to the famine from which part of the island is suffering. Warehouse for Lent and special evening at the Stranded Bar. Stranded whale. And you are dressed super nice for a shithole like this. You're the reason why there is alcohol on the island.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Damn, I am just...
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
No. Alright.
She will do it again. Hold it. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Interesting. Well, I've already foobarred up a couple conversations.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Don't mind me, I'm gonna rustle through your stuff, okay?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You can't afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the courier, Cat. Damn. Doober-doo.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Gotta slap your hand up against the wall and kind of lean into it. Oh wow, that door opens both ways. That's cool.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Sperm whale.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Has that been increasing? Because I picked up some books about knowledge.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
What a macabre souvenir. Your stuff fell. What do you got for me, Captain
I
Fitzroy?
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Sounds good.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the documents blacked out. Wow. Ooh, that's a cool house. Who owns the house at the top of the hill?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
To be fair,
Are you being
I told
blackmailed?
I was going to go through it
Not
all.
exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Stupid stitious.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Let's see. Let's be real honest. Your name is Cal.
I told you to beat it.
Alright. Guess I can't talk to her still. Ah, good. They got out of my way.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Kick it in.
You can't understand.
These wounds.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Can I talk to you? No. These little things are kind of adorable.
Damnation. I broke it.
I didn't think I was trying to picklock it. St. Brendan, the Navigator. And I broke my lockpick. Bummer. Can I talk to you? No.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Damn, that seems a little unnecessary.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
Oh my god.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you can tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two so die.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan?
What makes you think we did it?
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or—
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
You wonder how I got these scars. Whatever.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Man, oh man, oh man. Just can't go that way because of those two. Can't go this way because there's a giant fucking gate. Can't get past those two because I blew my initial conversation with Cat.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Oh, these two are all done fighting. Oh, this group's done fighting over here. You look like a guy.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
The spot hand skill allows you to detect hidden items in close range. This lever activates a mechanism. Cool.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Can you put your lighter away? Put the lighter away.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Gotta get upstairs. Ladder.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Let's see. Mount the cogwheel first. Then we'll go and mount the ratchet. Then we'll mount the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Which is a lot easier to do if you put your lighter away. Put the lighter away. Thank you. I see. Something tells me I shouldn't pull my lighter out. Something tells me I'm about to pass the fuck out. Okay, we gotta run over there really quickly. Grab whatever this is.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
It's green. Of course it's toxic. It's green. Why would you pull your lighter out right here? I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh! What is happening to me? Not a fan of that. Can I swim faster, please?
This is primitive.
No shit. Even I can see that the old men would be out on their boat on the ocean and they would catch little missiles to shoot the squidfish ladybugs during the daytime. Oh, I'm hitting F for some reason. Yeah, certainly Cat nor any of the other people would see me up here.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter a reconstruction scene, hold both of these buttons. And then get flashbanged.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
The Hawkins, apparently they're...
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
No, you didn't.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
I'm just
all right,
losing.
Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
I don't
Andrews,
trust this.
would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
This is the guy who got cut by Cat.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
Yeah, I already saw it up there.
You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I guess that ass was Silas. But for now, this was part 1 of Call of Cthulhu. Drowsy Bear Gaming. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If something can be improved, drop to the comments and tell me what it is. Until next time, thanks.